Go. Go.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna test it out. See what it's hitting for.
Let's go. Let's see what this upgrade, this update do.
You know what I'm saying? Just try to see what it's hitting for. That's all.
Yeah, I mean,
Mike. Let me see. I need to do. All right, real quick. You can still hear me? Yes.
yes, sir.
Can you hear this?
And
You heard that?
yep, most certainly. Can you? When I hit my buttons, can you hear it?
Hit it.
My
Yeah, I heard that.
Here.
That Joe sound like he's at the gun range for real.
Hey, listen. Yeah, you feel me? I like that one. I like that one. I feel like I'm in a rap battle.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Natanya at first in the jump, first in the lead. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Hey, okay, look at the comments down at the side, man. It's looking good.
Come on with it. I see y'all.
Looking good. Oh man, I need to add another pass through. But I need to backpack Jeff Mike Elgato Wave 3. No, I need an output channel.
What up, Ash? Elevate. Hello. Let's go.
Hey, what's up, Ash?
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all coming in. What's up, Elevate? Elevating me. She elevating me. Elevate.
Hey, bro. I'll ask you later. I'll ask you when we started. It just brought up a little question.
Uh-oh. Hold it. Make sure we don't lose it. What's going on, y'all? Destiny, appreciate you coming in. Good to see you. Hallelujah.
Let's go.
Hallelujah. Everybody over on TikTok, what's going on, family? The TikTok fam is in the building, man. Y'all know we on TikTok. Hey, if you got 2 devices, I need you to go over to TikTok, share that jump out. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So that way we can get more people on. All right.
Thanks.
And then we need everybody to come on over to their jump, man. I'm about to go on TikTok and hit the like button like crazy so we can get some more people in here. All right, man. While that's happening, what's going on, brother, man? How you winning? How you feeling, bro? What you winning at, man? Talk to us, man. Heard you might have had a good week. I don't know.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Listen,
I don't know.
Any week above ground is a good week. Let's start.
Hey, come on now.
Let's start there, right? But yeah, bro, been working. Getting some dates nailed down for the Healing on the Hill event. You know what I mean? We talking Black men strength, strategy, stories, and you know what I'm saying, just connecting to the youth. So we getting that going. We got some sponsors. It's gonna be super helpful in the marketing and just the all around logistics of making this thing come to life, right? Had a dope time down in Maryland.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Invited and curated and hosted by yours truly, Backpack Jeff. You know what I mean? We did Bus Boys and Poets. You know what I mean? And let me say this, bro. Like I give people their flowers, but hands down, like y'all don't. I say this all the time. Me and Jeff met a super long time ago, 10 plus years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like
I still had
Jeff,
hair.
Right. Jeff still had hair. I got pictures. But like Jeff has always been one of my favorite poets, bro. Like he's always, anytime he steps on the mic, it's a problem. But alongside of that, Jeff is an amazing host. Like it does not matter what type of mood you in, he's going to draw you into the show, bro. Like it's a different type of freestyling. It's a different type of freestyling that people do not have. and to be able to do crowd, it sounds like a comedian that does crowd work. You know what I'm saying? Like how Matt Rife does it. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? You never know what you're going to get, but you always make a masterpiece out of that. So hey, Mac, bro, hands down. You know what I'm saying? Hats off to you, dog. Like it was an amazing show, and I had fun. I got the feature. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I got to pop my shit. You know what I mean? And
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show
so
niggas.
you're right, facts. I got to do what I do, and you know what I'm saying? I was for real in my bag. I was for
Hey,
real.
listen.
I was for real.
My boy was big in his bag, yo. Yes, yeah, new views, y'all. Y'all know I got toys, so I be liking to play with the toys, you know what I'm saying,
Oh
and try
yeah,
to,
big facts,
try
big
to
facts.
spice it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So I got a webcam over here now, but yeah, man, like we had such a good time, bro. I said this to Mike, man. I've seen Mike freestyle before, and his freestyles are usually always good. But this was hands down the best freestyle that I've ever seen from Mike. And I think a lot of that is attributed to just practice and, just doing it over and over and over and over again. And obviously the more you do something, the better you get at it. But this was a different, he felt more calm, more in his bag, more relaxed doing this freestyle than I've ever heard. And again, I think part of it was probably because he only had like 8 words this time. Usually he get like 70 words, and so it's much different when you have just 8 words. You could be more concentrated
Mm-hmm.
um, in that. But man, that was I told Mike that was the best freestyle that I've ever heard him do.
Yeah.
And Surveillance was oh no, surveillance was one of the words that I
Right.
heard my man get. I don't know, I can't remember how he used it, but it was
I
relatively
think
impressive. So
I'm trying to think. How did I use surveillance? I used it like uh I said something about winning your heart and having it every from the time that I get it and having it every day since. I promise you that it's not a it wasn't like a I said something to the effect that if it wasn't going to be me trying to control you, just protecting your heart, I would make sure that it was always under surveillance, something like that. Yeah, it was
it
yeah, it
was
was some along the lines. Yeah, I mean, but I mean, like I said, bro, it was an amazing event. Led, curated by you, and you know what I'm saying. Shout out to Bus Boys and Poets. It's a crazy vibe. People come there, they respect the mic. You know what I mean? It's good food, good drinks, good people, good art. It's a good time, right?
yes.
So that was definitely a win. I didn't get eaten by Loki. Loki is as big as I am. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, like Jeff got a human with fur living in his basement. So it's a beautiful animal, but I'm not sure that the animal does him any justice. I don't know what to call it, but so that happened. I finished my last certification. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta
Yeah.
make sure we play all the sounds for that, man.
Facts, bro. I'm a certified personal trainer, certified nutritionalist, and a certified group trainer as well. So, you know what I mean? It's on to the next. So it's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy week, but we ain't done yet.
We
We
ain't
ain't
done
done.
yet, man. We ain't done yet, man. God
Yes,
dang, bro.
yes. How you feeling, bro? What's going on in Jeff's world?
Man, everything is good, bro. Everything is good on the business front. Working on continuing to build these relationships, man. We all know how important relationships are in this in the business of what it is that we do, man. Relationships are increasingly important, and
Yeah.
the more positive relationships you can build out in the community. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Appreciate y'all over on TikTok hitting that like button, man. Thank y'all so much for sharing as well. But building great relationships, having great conversations. I got I got I don't know if y'all seen my video, but I got this game right here. This joint right here is fun little family game
Oh yeah.
joint that you can do. But all of this stuff I'm actually adding to my curriculum. So different ways that I can engage and interact with the youth in order to bring them in, man, because I want to be able to um, learn from simulation and through activity and games. I think that's the way that our kids are learning more these days, and so I want to be able to add more of it. So I got this game as well. This is a fun game. Like if you got a long car ride, this is a game that you should definitely go and grab. Storymatic for kids, and then I also got Storymatic for adults as well. Grab a couple cards, create a story, create a narrative, and it's a fun way to create content as well, I think. It kind of helps you get into character, those different kind of things. So if you want to get into your acting bag, if you want to create some different skits and stuff like that, man, I think that'll be a fun thing. And then I'm also working on creating my own card game. I actually have it finished. I believe I got my own card game finished. I'm not gonna say what it is. Yeah, I'm not gonna say what it is yet. I'm not gonna say what it is yet, but just know that that's going to be something that's going to be coming soon. Is I have my own card game, an idea that I searched all over the internet for and have not seen any of it on the internet. So I'm super excited about being able to do that, man, and being able to bring that idea to life. Yes. All right, so let's get into it. We're gonna go ahead and let me make sure. Okay. All right. So, what I want to play first? Oh yeah. There's a video on the. Oh no. Here's a question that I wanted to ask. I asked a question today. Yo, for everybody, right? If your life was a high school schedule, what classes would you be taking?
If my life was a high school schedule, like, are we talking what they would be like conventional classes, or what would
No.
these classes be named?
Yeah. What would these classes be named? If your life was a high school schedule, what classes would you be taking?
I'd be taking work. I'd be taking bills. I'd be taking art. I'd be taking lunch.
Try to name. I'd be taking lunch. Try to name it in like an actual class though. So you be art. You'd be taking like a drama class for poetry.
Yeah. Right. I'd probably be taking automotive, business management, definitely math. I'd be taking, like you said, art, drama. I'd be taking psychology. Yeah, I'd be taking psychology.
Tell us why.
Because I think the art of knowing how people are is something that is often looked over, right? I think when you think about how other people think, it's especially when you're an entrepreneur or you just even as an adult, I think that that's a skill that you have to have. Like even when speaking to somebody, like, okay, how do I communicate this in a way that they're going to receive it so I can get the end result that I need, right? Because we've talked about it before. A lot of times, the message gets overshadowed by the emotion. So I think in psychology, you're able to, in like a subject of that would be like anthropology, just how, you know what I'm saying, just how humans are. So when you're thinking about like, okay, well, you know what, I need to go speak to schools, or I need to go talk to my boss, or I need to talk to my friend, there's 3 different ways that you can have to convey the same message to all 3, right?
Okay.
But you have to know who they are, how they think, how they speak, and how they listen to be able to get your message across in the way that you want it.
Okay.
So I feel like I'm consistently in a psychology class where I'm consistently learning the people around me and learning what the people that I want to be around need.
Got you. I like it. All right. What else?
Uh, I'll be in gym class.
Definitely be in gym class, man. I was about to say, man, how you not gonna be in gym
Yeah,
class?
I'll be in
Dog?
gym class, bro.
How you
That's
not gonna be in gym class? Mrs. Churchman, what's up, Mrs. Churchman? How you doing,
yeah,
love?
yeah, I definitely would be in gym class. And I ain't giving up. I'll be in lunch. I ain't giving up on that one. That's I'm saying I'm acing lunch, bro.
Ace
And,
and
and you gotta have your recess. I know that's a middle school thing, but you gotta have your vacations, you gotta have your trip, you gotta have your fun, you gotta have your recess.
shout out to recess class, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It was my first time playing throwback tackle with girls. my first time playing throwback tackle with girls, man. It was
Crazy.
Somebody said math, Spanish, geography, world history, drawing, English, literature, music theory, gym, and home economics. Oh, I like that list, Destiny. I like that list. Definitely home ec. Definitely health as it relates to sex education. I'd definitely be in gym class. I'd be in parenting. I'd be in Spanish.
Okay.
I'd be in a writing class. I'd be in business class. I'd be in a sociology class. I would be in I'd be in drama for poetry. I would be in dang, what else? Dang, hold on. If your life was a high school, what classes would you be taking? Let me see. I would be in I think I said gym, but I said I'll be in gym. I'd be in basketball class. In high school, I had basketball class, like a class
Wait,
specifically dedicated to just basketball. Like,
really?
yeah.
That's because you was tall. There was a height limit to be.
I'd be in chorus and drama and creative writing. Oh, I like that one, babe. I like that one. Let me see. I think that's about it for right now. Like in terms of like the classes that I would be in, man. But yeah, I thought that was a pretty dope concept. But all right, let's get into some stuff that we got on tap here. In the chat. Oh, they just put some in there too. All right, let's go. Present, share screen. Let me know.
You want me to let you do. I You want me to let you do. I You want me to let you do.
I think it's just replaying, bro.
All right, so what? So I'm confused. What happened? Not my
That's
neighbors
it.
caught cheating.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How it started. Okay, all right. Let's go to the next one.
Show me this. Show me this. You gonna hit me in my face? Show me this. Show me D house. Show me D house. Show me D house.
I seen your car.
Show me D house. Show me.
You hit me in my face.
Show me where D house at. Show me.
Get off.
You at D house though. Bitch, I'm taking everything from you.
Give me my fucking
Bitch, I'm
glasses.
taking everything from you.
Give me my glasses.
Bitch, I'm done.
Give me my
You at D house though, right?
Give me my
This
glasses.
D house. You with D? Where D at? Show me.
Give me my glasses.
Show me where D at.
Give me my
I'm
glasses.
right here. Show me where D. Where D house at? Show me where D at.
Give me my glasses.
Right.
I don't. Give me. You didn't buy my glasses, so give my glasses. Give me my fucking glasses. I'm not supposed to be.
Oh, show me
Are you
D.
fucking serious?
Show me D.
You gonna hit me in my face?
Crazy work. Crazy work. She just got caught cheating on the Ring camera. I want how did he catch her though? She said that she was at somebody else's house when she was really at her house.
Yeah, he followed her.
Oh, he fought.
She went in the house and they came out. They, whatever. And he waited till she came back out.
Yikes. Yikes. Any thoughts, man? You ever caught your girl cheating?
Yeah.
What was your reaction?
My reaction at the time, I was more hurt than angry. I was more hurt than angry. I got angry later, but that's never a I'm not putting my hands on you. That's just I get people get mad and they just lose control. I'm not that way. I'm not putting my hands on you. But yeah, I'm definitely fired up. But I'm not at that point. It takes so much energy to like come at that person. I'm just out. I just don't have the energy to fight with you. Like if I say it, I bet you got it. I'm out because my goal, like, you know what I'm saying? When I'm with somebody, my goal, like when I'm with you like that, my goal is to every day make sure that you know, like, hey, well, I'm putting in this work, I'm putting in this work, I'm putting in this work. You're gonna get used to a life. You're gonna be so emotionally rich and rich in love to the point where if I take it away, you gonna wish you had a prenup for love. Like you gonna wish you could keep half of it. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like that's that I'm really about to just disappear. I control alt delete and I don't remember you after that. And then I'll deal with my pain solo. But like putting my hands on you, yeah, that ain't my style. But you know what I'm saying? I can't speak for nobody else because you know what I'm saying, when a man love hard. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't no there's yeah, and the funny thing is that I've heard a lot of women, not all women, let's preface that. I've heard a lot of women be like, oh well, I like the if you talking, bro, we can't hear you.
My bad. I had my mic on mute. I said all of them. It's like
yeah, no. But yeah, no, because a lot of women like that. They oh well, I like the tough guy, the little rough guy, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of scary the thug in them. It's just like, all right, cool, you like it until it's aimed at you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be picking these dudes that they give you the bad boy feel until you feel the bad boy. It's not as much fun. But yeah, no, that's wild though. That's wild. Though.
Yeah,
but that's diabolical though that he took her glasses.
Diabolical. I'd have crushed them Jones, put them under the car and ran over.
The other people. How about now? Who you looking at?
Yeah, man. I think I told this story before, but I definitely caught somebody cheating before. I was on a 17-day trip out to Michigan, and this person took it upon themselves to have somebody over in the midst of that trip. We came back because my boss's 1-year anniversary was in the middle of the 17-day trip. And so we came back and I surprised her. And then I came back and I was surprised. She was drunk off of her rocker and she, What's good, Lock? She had the dude there. He like, yo, this my girl. I'm like, what you mean this your girl? Like this my girl, and we got a kid together. Like, where is my kid? Like, what's kids not even there? You know what I'm saying? So did a whole bunch of dumb stuff, man, multiple times, bro, and kept going back. I think it was mostly because of the convenience of it. Learned a lot from that. But now, in a better place, definitely a better space now, and more confident in myself to where I definitely ain't putting up with somebody cheating on me. Like, cause I know who I am, and I know, what it is that I offer and what it is that I bring to a relationship, and how I show up in a relationship for the person that I'm in a relationship with.
Right.
And yeah, it's definitely something that that stuff can break your heart. And I mean, I was more disappointed than anything. Like I wasn't sad or anything like that. I was just more disappointed. Like, bro, are you serious? You know what I'm saying? And and the funny thing is, bro, is like I literally go back and I look at pictures of people that that this person cheated on me with, and I'm like, like this was your, like, I'd feel more hurt if you upgraded, but you downgraded in every way. Like what? Multiple times you downgraded in every single way. And it was just something that was crazy, man. Something that was crazy. Crazy relationship, bro. Crazy. All right. Let's get into this next one, man. So this next one is one that was on Breakfast Club. And then I'm gonna go back to the one you just sent, babe. But this next one was one that was on Breakfast Club. And
now, so, Lauren is catching a little bit of heat, right?
For what? Her wigs? No, in the back. What? What you talking about? When that crackhead ran up on her?
No, man. No, man.
What you talking about?
Lauren is catching a little heat. Lauren goes to the courthouse each and every day. She she's a journalist, so she reports what's going on at the Diddy trial, and she's out there and she's doing things. But on the weekend, Lauren, she'll go to the beach. She'll wear a bikini. She'll go out. She'll have a good time. She'll be twerking. She does what she wants to do.
Because she have a life. Because
she has a life.
Okay.
So the question is 800-585-1051.
You get on my nerves. And he'd ignored it.
Does what you wear off the clock affect how people see your professionalism?
Well, if it's a leather bikini in the DR, yes.
You had
a leather bikini in the DR.
First of all, it was leather shorts in the DR with a nice top, and
it was 107 degrees.
So people are mad that you.
They not mad that it was leather. They mad because I boobs.
Brown girl chafing.
So
you wear leather. You was that the brown girl chafing?
You were at home all weekend before they get that ready. You couldn't wait.
So the question is 800-585-1051.
Dominicans don't even do that.
People are mad at Lauren because on the weekend she went out there, she had a bikini on, she was out there having a good time, and people were saying it's not professional.
Bro, we can't hear you.
The question is, if you're a professional, do you have to be professional at all times, or is there a balance that you can have with dressing sexy, dressing a little provocative? You know what I'm saying? Like if you suited and booted all the time as a guy, you know what I'm saying? Can you come out with the hoochie daddies on?
I hate to say it's just reality. I feel like there's a double standard. There's a double standard for men and women. I feel like if you suited and booted, nobody's gonna care if you at the beach in short shorts. Now, don't be out here in a Speedo and a man thong, because then they're just gonna talk about you, period. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think guys are under the same scrutiny as women are. I think unrealistically, there are some women who are held to a standard, and people feel like I'm not even gonna say that. I don't even think people feel like they should be professional all the time. I think people just be waiting for them not to be so they can catch it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, if you see a lawyer, she's in the courtroom all day, you know what I'm saying, dressed appropriately all day, and then you happen to see her at a beach, you know what I'm saying? It's, oh, well, this is the lawyer. This is what she looks like outside of lawyer clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like, women get objectified, you know what I'm saying, unfairly a lot of times. Now, do I think women should have to be professional all the time? No, I feel like you have a professional life and you have a personal life, and your personal life should be personal. And what you do in your personal life shouldn't affect your professional. But we know that's not the way the world works.
We saw the teacher get fired for twerking, making a music video. Remember? We saw a police officer get fired for being a video vixen.
Yeah.
There is such thing as professional balance, but based on the field that you're in, you definitely got to make sure that you're being cautious about what you allow people to see on social media. I mean, but if you're someone like Lauren LaRosa, who's a media personality, and you got to be at these different places. I mean, I don't know, and I mean, she is very big chested, and, and so I mean, I mean, like you said, excuse me, definitely women get objectified in that manner, and so it's definitely about being cautious and what's seen. You definitely got to be careful in that.
Right.
Definitely got to be careful in that. So, ladies, if you in that professional world, man, exercise, use some caution. All right, so let's get into this next one. This next one says, was he wrong? Let's see if my man was wrong. Let's see what we're talking about. Was he wrong? Mom says he took his stepdaughter off his health insurance because she chose to let her biological dad attend her graduation over him. Man says he took his stepdaughter off of his health insurance because he allowed this. I need to get something off my chest. Yesterday, my stepdaughter graduated and I wasn't invited. I've been at her life since she was 4 months old. Married her mother when she turned 2. I've been there, consistent, showing up, providing, loving her like my own. But come graduation day, I wasn't given a seat. Like, word, they told me there were only 8 tickets. Let me tell you who made the list. My wife, her 2 sisters, biological dad, her uncle, grandma, her aunt, and her boyfriend. 8 tickets. Her aunt, maybe the aunt's boyfriend. And I wasn't one of them. I've been sitting with that pain all day. I took time off of work, 3 days gone. I drive trucks. That's money and time I can't get back. And still, I got left out. So today I made some decisions. I removed her from my car and health insurance, took her off everything I'd been covering, told her mother since she's grown and graduated, she can go stay with her father, the one she made room for over me. Now there's tension in my house. Emotions are high, but I'm standing on what I feel because the truth is I'm so hurt, not mad, just deeply, genuinely hurt. I don't need applause. I just need to speak my truth. Thanks for listening. Was he wrong for that?
That's tough. That's tough.
That is tough, and I'm gonna say no, man. If you've been with somebody since they was 4 months old, and you still haven't gotten the appreciation that and her boyfriend. So I guess the little girl's boyfriend, the girl who graduated. I'm assuming she graduated high school. Crazy work. Yeah, no, I don't think he was wrong because like he said, he's been showing up every single day. He's been, he's been there for her. Like, I get you want your dad there, but I mean, your aunt or your uncle is just going to have to, be one of them people that just don't get a ticket. It's gonna have to be your aunt or your uncle.
Her boyfriend could have waited for her dad. Her boyfriend could have waited. Like, is this little nigga not graduating too?
Maybe he goes to a different school. You know what I'm saying? Maybe.
Bro, so my thing is who made the decision on these tickets, bro? Like, because if you get 8 tickets, there's no way you didn't discuss this list with your mom and your dad. And the fact that you
did discuss it with the dad, just not the stepdad.
The fact that all the parents, I'm gonna say yes, all the parents is wrong, right? All of them, all 3.
All the parents is wrong.
All the parents is wrong, and this I'm gonna tell you why. Why. Because her biological dad knew that the stepdad was getting left out That man stepped up. That man been there every day. As a man, you should have been like, babe, yeah, the dad need to be there because he's been taking care of you. Like your real dad may have been in your life, but he's also been in a life. Like as a man, I would have, me personally, I'd have been like, regardless of how I feel about that dude, if he's done right about you, right by you, and he wants to be there, that's his right. Since 4 months old, that's his right. You know what I'm saying? And he's married to your mom. The mom should have been like, hey, same thing. This man has been taking care of you, and you want that little nigga over your dad? That's not right. That's not right. And the stepdad, you're hurt, and 100% I get that. But we don't provide for our kids based on how we feel about them at the point in time. Now I get teaching them a lesson like, okay, well, you're growing up now. Like if it was a lesson like, hey, I'm trying to teach you how to be an adult, so I'm gonna take you off your insurance, you got to start working, and if that was the case, then yeah, no, go ahead and do that, because now she got to start holding her own because she's about to be out in the world. But just to do it because you're mad, I feel like that's misplaced emotion. Like that's her job isn't to make you happy. Your job is to make sure she's equipped for the world. You don't get to stop providing for her just because she did something that hurt your feelings. I probably wasn't the first, and I guarantee it's not going to be the last. But you don't stop providing, protecting, and showing love just because that's what happened. You see what I'm saying? So like I feel why he did it. His emotions completely justified, but I don't think the action is justified by the reason.
Yeah, somebody said that's a double-edged sword, and the essence of her being her father, he deserved to go out of respect, but at the same time, taking your hurt out on a child is not right. A conversation should have been had. I mean, well, she graduated high school, so she's stepping into adulthood now. So if the child was like graduating elementary school or middle school, then I'd be like, dang, you know what I'm saying? That's a little tough. Even as an adult, you know what I'm saying? That's still tough, but could it be seen as an overreaction? Sure, it could definitely be seen as an overreaction. But I think there is some justification in what it is that he did, man. You're not doing it for the applause. You're doing it for the appreciation. And I think, if you can make this decision to not include me, I think there's a lack of appreciation that is happening. And it's something that needs to be corrected. Now, could it be corrected, have been corrected with a conversation? Yeah, sure. Of course, it could have been corrected with a conversation. But obviously that's, not how he chose to handle the situation. So, that's tough. But I definitely understand, why he did it. Trust me.
That's hurtful, bro. That's hurtful because it's almost like, dang, is no matter what I do, you don't see how important I was to your life and how much you meant to me and everything I said. But then again, like as a child, because at 17, yeah, you're stepping into adulthood, but you're still a child. You don't know what it costs for insurance. You don't know what it costs for car insurance. You don't know all of these things. So those sacrifices, it's like buying a little kid new shoes. They don't know how much Jordans cost. They just know their shoes. They're gonna play in them. Right. You know what I'm saying? So like the gravity and the weight of everything that he's done for her has yet to sink in. So even though it was a strategic move and it made sense, I don't think it's going to have the impact that he was hoping for. It just, like he said, it's just creating more
turmoil.
Yeah. But like I said, I get it, because now she has to handle that. But like, what happens if the mom's like, all right, well, no, I'm gonna put her on my insurance, or if one of the uncles and aunts, she's still not gonna get it. She just has animosity towards a father that's been there, that she hurt, that she doesn't know how to fix. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, it doesn't land the plane at the airport he was trying to get to.
Come on, analogies. Come on, analogies. I like it. All right. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen the show My Wife and Kids?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So we know in the show My Wife and Kids, we know Tisha Campbell was the mother in My Wife and Kids.
Mhm.
Do you think she was funnier in My Wife and Kids, or was she funnier in Martin?
I think that depends on your I think that depends on your sense of humor. For me, I'm gonna say that's tough. I think for me, I'm gonna say Martin. I'm gonna say Martin simply because the scenarios were centered more around adults,
Mm-hmm.
but she was funny, like, just because of who she had around her and My Wife and Kids, it was funny. So, like, it's tough. It just depends on the sense of humor. It's hard for me. I don't know. What would you say?
I'm gonna say that's tough. Now, my first thought says My Wife and Kids because it was more like parent humor.
Mhm.
But when I look back at Martin, like her getting stuck in the headboard, was funny as I don't know what. Her going to go get the wheelbarrow and the water hose and stuff like
Yeah.
that from Martin. That was also funny as I don't know what. So I don't know, man.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Like, it depends on your sense, what you can relate to. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't got no kids yet, so like it's
dang, that's a
entertainment
tough
for
one.
me. It's entertainment for me, but like I'm not dealing with none of that stuff. That relationship stuff, I think that was
Yeah.
crazy. Dealing with his friends and like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what? I would have to give it to Martin only because Martin was more of a classic than My Wife and Kids was. Like I think I'd probably say equally funny in them both,
Mm-hmm.
but because of the impact of the show of Martin, I'd have to give Martin like that slight edge
Mm-hmm.
above My Wife and Kids. But she was I think too she had more of a comedic presence in My Wife and Kids because I think it was led by Damon Wayans and then her and
Yeah,
then the kids. And
yeah,
Martin, I think it was Martin and I think it was Martin and then it was Pam. Like she had there were other like she didn't have to carry the comedy so much
yeah,
in Martin because she had Pam and then Martin with all of his characters was funny as I
yeah.
don't know what, and then Hustle Man and then Bruh
Mhm.
Man from the Fifth Floor and even Tommy
Yeah.
was funny. Get the draws, Cole, stuff like that. It wasn't a whole lot of funny characters in My Wife and Kids. Like you can definitely tell that Martin was more of a comedic show. My Wife and Kids was more of a family show. So I see why I see why
Yeah,
you say that. So
yeah,
yeah, I'd have to give Martin the slighter edge just because of the Martin was definitely more memorable.
It had a little bit more reach. It had a little bit
Yeah,
more reach.
yeah, for sure, man. There were some funny joints in Martin, man. Look who you get, you might be a Martin. Yo, yeah. Funny times, man. All right, let's get into this next one, man. Let's see what this next one's talking about. I think this one was a still image, but let's see what they hitting for. You in a mood, want to do something? Okay, the wife says. Husband says, wait, are you okay? You good? She's like, yeah. And then the wife says, even when I'm not in the mood, I do it to keep him happy because if I don't, he might leave or get someone else. It feels wrong if I don't want to, but isn't that what love is, though? Making sacrifices. I do love him.
Hmm. I think
Ladies, y'all feel that?
I think that's a heavy one. Because I do think that there's a level of understanding that men should have, right? You know what I'm saying? As far as like the things that women are going through, especially with their bodies, self-esteem, or just comfortability. It's one of those things where it's tough, but when you're emotionally connected to that person, it's one of those things that it's like, all right, cool. Well, let's figure out what's going on, because I was one of those people that equated if you were ready or not with how much you desired me, right? So like if you didn't want to, I thought there was something wrong with me, or what did I do, or why are you not attracted to me, right? And that's not always the case. It can be the case in sometimes, but um I always try and look inward first before I be like, all right, what's wrong, right? What can I do to fix this? Um but it, like I said, it happens with men as well. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I do think there is a level of desire you should have for your man. I think that there is a level of, hey, you know what? Like I know what his needs are. I do want to take care of him. Some women take pleasure in pleasing, as far as like, hey, you know what? I know he wants this, and I feel good by pleasing him, even if I'm not in the mood. You know what I'm saying? This puts me in the mood, right? But everybody's different, so I think that's a tough. I mean, it's a tough thing. I don't think that anybody should just be. Um, I don't think anybody should be in that particular situation where it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh well, I'm just going I'm just going to do it because he wants it. I don't even really want to. I think that's a conversation, and y'all should get to the root of that, because I don't know about y'all, but like me, I can tell. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for sure.
I can tell if it's,
For sure.
you know what I'm saying? We call it the hair man down, even though it's not always hair man down, but like hair man down is like,
Oh
you ever
yeah, like here,
have
man.
somebody
Damn.
and not hair man down.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Ooh, I
know
like
what I'm saying?
that.
Yeah, yeah. So like, and even though it's not always like hair man down, sometimes it's like, okay, well, I'm going to do this even though I'm not in the mood. Um, for sometimes that'll throw the other person out of the mood, because you can tell it's not. And if you're in tune with somebody, like you're enjoying it, it's not just about the physical. So like, it's one of those things where I think when you take time and you figure out what's going on and you create comfort around that, then
Hmm.
it may go a little slower. It may take time, but it's definitely worth it, so that you can have a healthy, you know what I'm saying, a healthy life in that realm, versus one person getting, you know what I'm saying, they rocks off, and another person feeling used, and then another person's feeling, why does this not feel like connected? You know what I'm saying? This is a slew of problems. Sex won't make a relationship, but it'll definitely break one.
I like that, man. Very well put. Very well put. Yeah, I think I definitely like you said, we can definitely tell, and I don't want anything to I don't want to do anything to make you feel uncomfortable in what it is that we're doing and the reasons why we're doing it. So I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm willing to just, turn over and go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? There's sometimes where she's tired, there's sometimes where I'm tired. And I don't it doesn't I don't want it to feel like it's a chore, or
Right.
like it's a responsibility. Like, oh, this is something I gotta participate in my wifely duties or my husbandly duties. You know what I'm saying? You don't ever want it to feel like that, because then it's not going to be natural. It's not going to, I mean, yeah, you're going to get your quote unquote rocks off, but it's not going to be, in the passionate way that you would want it to
Mm.
happen. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
fulfilling.
Yeah, if that part of your relationship is important, you want there to be a connection there
Right.
more than just the physical connection. You know what I'm saying? You want it to be an experience that you all are sharing together, because you both want to share in that experience. And I think it's important to, just to make sure that all parties are comfortable in that moment. And I think when all parties are not comfortable in that moment, it could feel it could feel like less, less of an experience. And then it could also be forced. I mean, if you're married or not, no means no. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's not act like that's not a thing. You know, I don't care if we married or not. If I say no, then it's no. And you know, if you engage, then you know, it's considered, you know, something very troubling. Let me say, I don't want to say the word because I'm on live on TikTok and I don't want to get banned over there. But I think we know what 2 + 2 is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, definitely. You know, do what makes you comfortable in the moment. Now, if there are a lot of nights in a row where it's like, then we got to have a conversation because what's going on?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's happening? You know what I'm saying? Something ain't right. You know. So yeah, we definitely got to, you know, talk and have that conversation. But yeah, man, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a tough one because you hope that it's just like a situation where people are just like, yeah, I'm so into you. This is I want it, but it's like it's that's not always the case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like I said, conversation, communication, because communication is not just saying the thing. You know what I'm saying? Communication is being able to convey it in a way that somebody's going to be able to get what you're saying, and vice versa on the other person's part, being able to listen and not be defensive and not be, you know what I mean, in their own head, like, oh, you know what I'm saying, like, wow, what am I doing? Or is it all you? Is it all me? Like it has to be a team effort.
Mm-hmm. For sure, man. All right. Hey, look. So we got one last thing, man. Want to know if you've ever felt this out on the if you've ever experienced this out in the park or playing sports.
3-2. Oh, careful!
Yeah. Oh shoot! Yeah, I beat you. 3-0. Get off my court. 3-0. Get off my court. Yeah, you. Stop filming.
3.
He was so mad. Oh, you muted, bro. You muted.
Hey, have you ever felt that level of passion on the basketball court when you were a kid, man? Have you ever been embarrassed like that? Like,
Hey, man, I don't think I've never snapped out like that. I've been mad. I've been losing before, but I've never snapped out.
you never crashed out like that?
No, I was never crashed out. Not like that. I crashed out about some other stuff, but I ain't never crashed out about sports. I just be pissed.
Yeah, I think we missed that part of growing up because there wasn't really cameras and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I can definitely say that if I was a kid and somebody was recording me getting my ass whooped, I'd definitely be like, "Hey, yo, man, put that camera down. I'm definitely gonna slap something out your hand, bro."
No, I'm just done playing. You're not gonna get too much footage of me.
Hey, bro was big mad, man.
He was pissed.
Bro was big mad, man. Not having it, man. Oh my goodness, hilarious, bro. Hilarious.
No, I ain't gonna hold. I ain't gonna. But it's funny. Like I didn't see some people like not crash out like that. But you know you always got that friend that are like if they losing they fake an injury so they can stop playing.
Yeah, bro. I got some people who I won't even hoop with no more, bro. Because in person, cool. But the moment we step on that basketball court, all of a sudden I have no idea who this person is anymore. And I don't like it. I don't know what basketball does to you, but whatever that joint does to you, bro, it's just not good. It is not a good look, and I don't like it.
Some people way too competitive. Like,
man.
That's why. Like my one homie be like, yeah, let's go to LA and hoop. I'm like, no, because everybody in there think they're going to the league, bro. I'm too old for that.
Yeah, and then they turn it into the longest yard
Right, bro.
The basketball game, or that's traveling, bitch. Yeah, I'd be like,
He's ready to
nah, I'm.
fight
You know what I'm
over a
saying?
call.
Yeah,
I'm cool. You don't
yeah,
a 3-pointer to the face.
yeah, man. Hey, dog, this is making me think of that video that the girl did about pickup basketball.
No,
When
I
she,
ain't see that.
you ain't see the joint about pickup basketball when she was like, so this is what guys do. They go to the court. How do you know who's on your team? You ain't never seen that?
No.
Oh man, I gotta find a video. Y'all know me. One thing I'm gonna do is call customer service and find a video.
Yeah, no, that's wild. Yeah, I could. There's some people I hoop with. If I go to the court and I see a nigga limping, the other one's shirts off, is sweaty, and niggas is arguing, I'll catch y'all another day. This is y'all turn NBA into WWE. I'm cool.
All right, hold on. Watch this. Let me see. Let's go to share screen. Facebook video. All right, here we go.
Have you guys heard of pickup basketball? Listen to this. Guys will go to a court on like a Saturday morning with a ball and just be like, next. They go just knowing other like-minded basketball-loving humans are going to be in the vicinity, and they're just gonna like play games together. They're just gonna play games. So I asked my husband, I was like, how do you like make the teams? And he's like, you just like formulate them. You're just like, okay, us 3, us 4, like us 5. I'm like, huh, what chaos, what absolute madness. Can you imagine? I'm like, is there a piece of paper where you're writing people's names down? Whoever has next is like, writes their names on a chalkboard. And then like, how do you know who's on your team if you're not wearing matching costumes? Like, you just met these people. How do you know you're not bouncing the ball to the wrong person? Then he says the winning team just stays on the court and the losing team just gets off. And a new group of basketball-loving humans comes onto the court, and then they play that winning team. I'm like, okay, what happens if the losing team is like, yeah, we're not going anywhere. We run this court. We're staying. He said, I've played thousands of games and that's never happened. You're telling me that in pickup basketball, there's just a peaceful transfer of power, pickup game after pickup game after pickup game? And he said, yes. I would be a wreck on my way to that court. It'd be Saturday morning, white knuckles, driving. Oh my God. What if they don't let me play? What if they don't like me? What if they hit my shoes? I'd bring snacks. I'd be like, hey guys, I'm here. I've got my basketball. It's all pumped with air. And here are orange slices. And I brought juice and water for anybody who forgot it. I would try to make myself the most favorite person. This is just the most chaotic thing in the world. And it makes so much sense.
Yo, that's crazy because that's really how it is. Like niggas might argue over the call, but like once you lose, yeah, you just get off. Like you're off. Like and I think that goes to show you how much
she making my brain hurt.
It just
too hard about it.
No, but it goes to show you how much like-minded people, especially guys, like we could go, all right, we play, you know what I'm saying, pick up basketball. In school, we used to play free frog, or you know what I'm saying, free, you know what I'm saying, like we could play anything with people we don't know, argue, and be cool the next day to play again.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk crazy on the court too.
Weird.
Talk, you bitch ass nigga. Yo, fuck you. As soon as we get off the court, hey bro, you good? Hey, you trying to get something to eat? I'm about to go to
right. Yeah, it's a good game.
Can you trying to go to smoothie camp? I'm just gonna grab a smoothie real quick. You trying? All right, yeah, that's a bet.
And it's crazy too, because it's like it'll be talking shit on the court, but then you giving each other compliments off the court. Hey, bro, like that jumper you hit, bro. I ain't watching you no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, next time, bro, you ain't gonna get that off, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like it's crazy.
Yeah, man. Crazy. Dog, she said a peaceful transfer of power. A peaceful transfer of power. Yeah, this is naturally what happens. A peaceful transfer of power. If you lost, you know to get off, man. It's winner stay on. Winner chicken dinner. You know what I'm saying? And we even when I used to play when I was in Uniontown, it was like 2 games and then rotate. No matter if you won or you lost. Like if you won, you stayed on for your second game, and no matter if you won or lost that second game, you were off. And then that losing team stays on, and then they play their second game, and win or lose, they get off. And so if we had like 15, so that one team wouldn't be running up and down the whole entire time, so that it stays competitive for a longer period of time, and you get to play everybody. That if there's 15, that's just that rotation of 3. Whereas you play 2, then you off, and then you take a break, and you play 2, and then you off. I kind of liked it that way. Some people didn't like it that way, but I enjoyed that because I mean if you out there winning, you on that joint for 2.5 hours. After about 2.5 hours, it's done, and it's not competitive no more. But if you get that break, you know what I'm saying, you come back on fresh legs. You know what I'm saying, you still got all your moves and stuff. So I wasn't allowed to go to the court with my brother and my cousin, so I'd be confused. Yeah, because I'm. And at what age were you allowed to play with the adults? Because that's another thing too. Like when the young boys come, it'd be like, nah, bro, you can't play with us.
When I got faster than my dad, I think I was probably like 12, 13 maybe.
What? Man, we wasn't able to play with the adults until we was like 16.
Oh no, because couldn't nobody catch me. You know what I'm saying? Like, now granted, I was always short, so I wasn't taking it to the paint. But like, if the other team ran down to the other end of the court, I just stay by mid court. You know what I'm saying? If we got the ball, I shoot back. You can't catch me. Give me the ball, layup. You know what I'm saying?
Picking.
I was a cheat code.
That boy was out there cherry picking. All right, y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. Yo, thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for tuning in. Everybody on TikTok, thank y'all so much for liking, sending the gifts, and sharing this live, man. Greatly, greatly appreciate y'all. Y'all know we here every single Tuesday for your entertainment and for your pleas and pleasure. Make sure y'all subscribe to everything, man. Make sure y'all following us on all platforms. Sapio Senses Backpack Jeff. Doesn't cost you nothing to follow or subscribe, but it's definitely worth it to us, and it definitely means a lot. So we appreciate your love, appreciate your support. Make sure y'all sharing this out, man. Appreciate everybody that's watching on YouTube on their TV screens, man. We know y'all watching on the TV screens these days.
Big screen, let's get it.
Man, that's dope, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all know my motto: stay in your bag, never chase that bag. And as always, my man Mike Smalls is going to take us out.
He done said a mouthful. We love you. Yes, you. The one watching us right? No, not you. Move. You. Yes, you. We love you. But with all that said, man, we love all y'all because y'all deserve to be loved. Progress don't start till you feel like you should stop, and ignorance can't exist if you have sapio-like senses, because knowledge is a choice, feeling is a privilege. Holla at y'all in a minute.
Peace.